So the next topic in oscillation is about energy curves. Okay, energy curve concept is very simple. Let's suppose it is like graphical representation for energies because we already know at what point kinetic is maximum and potential is maximum. So with the help of that information, we just need to draw a graphical type representation. So this is x-axis on which we are going to mark the displacement, and this is y-axis, and it includes energy on it. So we have energy on y-axis, we have displacement on x-axis. This is the negative direction, and this is the mean position. So in vertical direction, we got maximum energy if graph is moving in upward direction. So definitely energy is increasing. If graph is moving in downward direction, so energy is decreasing. So for example, first if we talk about kinetic energy, right? So for example, kinetic energy will be maximum at mean position. But potential energy will be maximum at extreme positions. So if we select any point like this, so this is the graphical representation for potential energy, right? Potential energy maximum.
Okay, so like the energy, this is specifically for kinetic energy, so it's maximum at zero displacement.
Yes, so first of all, let's suppose this is the maximum value of energy we can get from any system, let's suppose. And on right hand side, we can see that this point represents minimum energy. So it means kinetic energy. If we talk about kinetic energy at this point and kinetic energy at this point, so definitely kinetic energy is zero, right? At these 2 points, at these two extreme positions, zero, zero. But if we consider the top point, so definitely kinetic energy is maximum at mean position. Okay, so this is the graphical representation for kinetic energy. And if we draw the same form of the diagram for potential energy, so definitely for potential energy, we need to select the point 0 in the bottom because potential energy equals to 0 at mean position and maximum at both extreme positions. So for example, if we start from the same point, because energy remains conserved, like this. Okay. So this is the curve for potential energy, right?
Oh, so potential energy is blue, like it's zero energy, like minimum energy when it's at zero displacement, because there's no height. Like
Exactly. But at extreme position, like towards right or towards left, we have maximum values for potential energy. And for example, if they ask about total energy, so for total energy, we just need to draw a straight line on the top because on top we know that the value of energy like this. Okay. So if you consider this point, so this point shows you potential energy maximum, kinetic zero. So total energy is equals to maximum. In the center, same idea. Kinetic maximum, potential zero. Total energy gives you same result. And on the other extreme position, again, potential energy maximum, kinetic zero. So total sum is equals to, again, maximum value, right?
Right,
Any,
okay. Got it.
yes.
No, no, no confusion.
So basically, in our past papers, we also have question related to this specific graphical representation. So when we practice the question, so definitely we will practice this question also. So this is the only thing related to the energy curves. And secondly, if we want to find out the value of displacement, for example, if we want to check the values for the displacement from this graphical representations, so we can say that the value of kinetic energy or the value of maximum kinetic energy is definitely equals to potential energy. Just like in normal energy cases, we discussed loss in potential energy is equals to gain in kinetic energy, right? So from that sense, we can say the
Right,
formula of
okay.
kinetic energy is equals to 1 over 2 m omega square, and potential energy, it is maximum at extreme positions. So half and m omega square cancel out each other. So finally, we got the values of displacements. So x square will be add up on the other side. X square plus x square is equals to 2x square, or x can be written as x naught, or finally we can say that because there is a square on under root, so x naught square cancel out its under root, and only this constant value of 2 remains in it. Okay, so under root 2. So this is the value for the maximum displacement that we can find out from the formula of kinetic and potential energies. Okay,
Okay, so it's like how we also like did last year, kinetic energy equals potential energy, but this time it's
exactly.
like with
Austin
like
oscillation.
oscillation.
Yes. So this is the same idea that we used to do for kinetic and potential energy in work energy power chapter. Okay. The next topic is related to resonance. So next concept is about resonance. Okay, if you know about the incident of the bridge that actually collapsed because of very freely vibration. Let's suppose if we
The
consider,
one
okay, I will show you that because that is related to the concept of that how resonance affects.
when people were walking the bridge, so like it became more shaky.
Yes,
That's with the quartz and the ultrasound machine, I think.
yes, basically like that is related to the addition of the frequencies. Yes, so we have black and white, old one, 1940s. So this is the practical application related to the resonance. So basically, in this video, we can observe easily that this bridge can collapse with the help of only vibrations, right? There is nothing else in this, or there is nothing special in the surrounding, but there is only free oscillations because of that bridge collapse, right? So in normal bridges, we also observe when we are standing on some flyover or etc. like this. So when heavy vehicles are passing through, so we also feel vibrations. But in this specific bridge that was built in 1940, so there is like very free oscillation, just like a normal thread or normal string. So why basically this happens? So this is happen because of the resonance idea. And what is the concept of the resonance? So, for example, if you consider some other options in daily life examples, so the example of the swing. So, what happens in the swing? When we are taking that swing freely, so we are moving in forward, backward directions. So, when we are moving in forward and backward directions, so we spread out our legs in forward direction when we are going in forward direction. Okay, and we bend our both legs when we are moving in backward direction on the swing, right? So it will give us extra speed, right? We will move faster as compared to the initial stage, right? So
Yeah.
that is also the example of the resonance. So in our atmosphere, we know we have natural freely particles, air particles available that can vibrate easily and freely in the atmosphere. So the definition of resonance is also linked with the particles and the frequency. So increase in the amplitude of vibration when the driving frequency becomes equal to the natural frequency of the oscillating body. And you also observe that video related to the breaking of glass with the help of sound or voice, right? So that can also be done with the help of resonance, because before performing that experiment that uh, is going to break the glass, so they strike that glass with a spoon or any other object, so it starts to vibrate, and then the person starts to produce the sound near to it and try to match the frequency of the sound with the frequency of that glass. And once the frequency of glass matches with the frequency of that sound, so the amplitude of that wave starts to increase. And definitely, glass is a solid object, so particles can only vibrate, they are not able to move freely. So it starts to break down into the pieces, right?
Okay, so because they can't move freely, they'll just like vibrate.
Yes. So they are
And
going,
vibrate
yes.
oscillating, going from left to right or up and down.
Yes, so particles try to oscillate with greater amplitude, but because of solid, they are not able to freely oscillate with greater amplitude. So that's why the solid starts to collapse, right? Just like in this example, because we observe that this bridge is oscillating like a rubber band or a string. But this is a complete solid object, so solids cannot like oscillate in this way, otherwise they starts to deform. So this is the idea of the resonance. Okay. And the
Okay.
other thing we can say about resonance, that maximum energy from external source is absorbed by vibrating body. So this makes more simple to understand, because when particles are absorbing energy, so definitely they vibrate more frequently with greater amplitude, and it starts to deform. So any confusion in the concept of the resonance?
No, it's just kind of like how in the waves chapter we did like adding the amplitudes together, so it's
Exactly.
kind of like that.
Interference concept. But
Yeah.
that is like a proper experiment, but this is depending upon the natural frequency in our surrounding also. And there are some advantages also. There are not only disadvantage, just like we take the example of that bridge, so that is disadvantage. But there are some advantages. For example, we use resonance in the setup of MRI, because it helps to boost the amplitude of the wave and it will give you clear results, right? Same ultrasound, it will increase the amplitude in the CRO, right? In the results. Also, musical instruments, wave of one instrument sync with the other, so they starts to increase the amplitude and frequency. Radio frequency tuning, right? So there are many uses of it. And if we talk about the disadvantages or hazards, so if we talk about the buildings or the giant structures, so excessive vibrations of buildings and bridges during earthquakes. And for example, if someone is living near to heavy industries, right? For example, there is a very large factory of something like manufacturing over there. So they have very giant generators and very giant machines over there. So when they are in working state, so definitely they also produce vibration. So if someone is living near to it, so definitely that house also feels that vibration from those machineries coming out. So that will also make that building weaker as compared to the other buildings, because it is continuously facing so many vibrations from the surrounding, right?
Yes.
So that will also cause deformation, vibrations, turbines, or engines. In normal train, we also observe so many vibrations. So that is also the example of it. There are so many absorbers installed between the boxes of the train, but it's still we feel so many vibration in that because engine is moving continuously and because of friction and all those resistance in the surrounding, we got so many vibrations, right? Okay.
Yes.
This is the idea of resonance, and it is not very detailed in our syllabus. And the next topic is about damping. That is the last one. Okay, right now we were talking about in this the example of the hazards, shock absorbers. So we use shock absorbers to decrease the amplitude of the vibration, right? So we feel less vibration. For example, if we take the example of the car or any vehicle, so in all vehicles there are very solid springs installed, which are also called shock absorbers. So on the speed breaker or like on any irregular surface on the road, so they absorbs the additional force exerted due to the motion of the vehicle after passing through that irregular surface or over the speed breaker, right? So that will decrease the amplitude and we feel less vibration in the vehicle, right? But
Okay.
let's suppose if we are not using any shock absorber, so definitely you feel impact of that resistance from the road or irregular path on your body, and that gives you a greater impact on the body as compared to the shock absorbers installed in your vehicle. So the general idea of damping is another simple example of damping is let's suppose if you are like in certain area, that area is very noisy. So sometimes what we used to do, we just put headphones on the ears, right? There is no music playing in the headphones, but we put those headphones on the ears and it will reduce the sound intensity of the surrounding, right? Or like
Yeah.
we use cotton buds, so that will also decrease the sound, right? And mostly in
Yes.
sound recording studios, those are soundproof. So why they make soundproof? How they make them soundproof? They install like a soft silicone in the ceilings or in the walls, like some soft material, because soft material absorbs sound, and hard materials because they are solid, so they quickly transfer energy. For example, if you drop a spoon uh, in like a silent room, so it produce a very high intensity sound. But if we drop a pillow in the room, so it will not produce a sound just like the spoon, right? So to absorb we can say to absorb the extra energy of the particles absorbed by the surrounding, we use a soft material. Or in the same way, shock absorber also works in the same pattern. It also absorbs the energy taken by the body from the surrounding, and that will decrease the amplitude of the vibration of the particles. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the main idea of damping, and there are now so many examples related to it. Decrease in the amplitude In headphones also, you observe that material is very soft that we use in the headphones. One purpose is to make it comfortable, and the second reason is that it can absorb the sound of the surrounding. So you are able to hear that clear sound coming out from the headphones.
Right.
So that is the other advantage of using that soft material. And the second point is we are absorbing energy with the help of soft materials. So definitely there is a loss of energy. It converts into the heat form. And definitely we need to resist to make damping. So it can be caused by a resistive force. Okay. And to increase the process of damping, so we need to increase the surface area of the body. We can increase surface area of body by adding feathers or paper, cloth, etc. Because we know soft materials can absorb it. And if we take the example of the eggs, so we also used to like store eggs with the help of that soft material, just like the grass over there. So it also helps to the eggs. So eggs will not break because of the hard object. Because if we place in a very rigid objects, so definitely if it strikes any solid body, so it can easily break down. But if we are using soft materials in the surrounding of the egg, so it will remains safe as compared to the any other solid box. Second method is we can also use oil or like liquid, oscillate the body. For example, if someone is testing specific bullet of a gun in laboratory, so they also used to fire that bullet into the water tank. The one reason is that bullet gets more resistance from the water, and if we like fire that bullet on the solid, so it will there is like a change in the form of the bullet because of solid collision. So that's why they used to fire in the liquid, so it will also help to decrease the speed of the bullet, and it will also produce less sound. Okay. And there are different
Mm,
types of yes, there are
okay.
different types of damping also. Some are called light damping, some are called critical damping, and some are called heavy damping. So let's see what is the difference between them. Light damping. So definitely, we will decrease the amplitude gradually. That's why it is called light damping. So decrease in an amplitude gradually in multiple oscillation. Okay, so the second category of the damping is critical. And in critical damping, the amplitude of vibration decreases to zero in just quarter of oscillation and quickly. For example, if we suddenly press down the brake with maximum force, so we can say that is a critical damping because it tries to decrease your speed to zero in very short interval of time. And the third one is heavy damping. And in heavy damping, the amplitude of vibration decreases to zero, but gradually, not like a critical, like in very short interval of time, very quickly, but slowly. But try to decrease the amplitude to zero as quickly as you can, but in gradual manner. So heavy damping is but gradually in quarter of oscillation. So in light damping, we can say the example of swinging pendulum. And for critical damping, just like we discussed, car suspensions. And in heavy damping, door stoppers or door dampers that we install in the door to prevent from slamming shut, right? And for the graphical representation of all the types of damping, the graphical representation is also very simple. Let's suppose displacement on x-axis, sorry, on y-axis, time on x-axis. So the difference between the graphical representation of light, critical, and heavy damping. So first of all, we have light damping. So it is like very a normal representation of the wave. So you can see amplitude decreasing very gradually. But if we consider the critical damping, so in critical damping, it starts to decrease very quickly like this.
Okay.
And finally, for heavy damping, it also decreases quickly, but not like critical. It takes some time and it decreases to zero in a certain time as compared to the critical. So this is heavy, this is light, and the blue one is critical, right? Any confusion in this?
No, no, it's just the difference in how fast it's like being
Exactly,
damped.
right. So this is the idea of damping because these graphical representations are also important because these are included in syllabus also. Now, if we consider questions, so let's see the questions. Oscillation. Okay, this is mostly related to wave as compared to oscillation. Okay, this is related to pendulum. Okay, a pendulum consists of a sphere or a bob, a small metal sphere attached to the end of a piece of string. So, example of pendulum. The other end of the string is attached to the fixed point. The bob oscillates with small oscillations about its equilibrium position, as shown in figure 4.1. The length capital L of the pendulum measured from the fixed point to the center of the sphere, that is 1.24 meters. So length is 1.24 meters. The acceleration A of the bob varies with its displacement x from the equilibrium position as shown in figure 4.2. So this is the oscillation graph. State how figure 4.2 shows that the motion of the pendulum is simple harmonic. So from graphical representation for 2 marks, how we can prove that motion is simple harmonic from this graphical representation specific. So any idea how to explain?
Okay, so acceleration is caused by like speed, right? Like the change in speed and also speed. So would it be like, okay, wait, um, so when acceleration goes down, meaning that the change in speed is less,
Right? And
that means,
in simple harmonic motion, you remember we only talk about displacement with acceleration. And if you remember the first topic, right? So we have right and like positive and negative axis because of periodic motion, right? And we also discuss the same graphical representation that there must be a straight line passing from origin because we starts from mean position, and when we start from mean position, so it moves to one extreme, then other extreme, and it will continue so on. So we also need to include negative gradient and equal amplitudes on both sides. So if you got these features in the graphical representation, so definitely that is completely simple harmonic. So it is passing from origin, right? There is a straight line. And if you mark the maximum points, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. So exactly the amplitude is same on the both sides, right?
yes. So it's like exactly the same in each.
Yes. So you just need to mention any 2 points for 2 marks. We have a straight line.
And it passes through the origin.
Yes. A straight line shows acceleration is directly proportional to it, and negative gradient origin. So first part is simple. We just need to copy paste the features exactly. Now in the B part, use figure 4.2 to determine the angular frequency omega of the oscillation. So with the help of the same graph, we need to find out angular frequency of the oscillations. Okay. So we have acceleration given and displacement given. So any idea? Answer is very simple to derive from the question. If you remember the exact formula for simple harmonic motion, so then calculation will be very simple.
Wait, can you go back to the question? I want to do it one more time. Oh, it's gonna be the 2 pi over t, right?
Okay. But the problem is time is not given in the graph. So we need to choose the second other option. That is one possibility related to the time period, but right now that is not given. So we need to use different method. So any other method in your mind?
Like the amplitude multiplied by the angular frequency. No, no, that's the same equation then technically.
Okay, basically, you are almost close. If you multiply angular frequency with amplitude, so or displacement, we can say. So you remember we tried so many equations, and in these equations, we used to write that A is directly proportional to minus x, and when we remove that proportionality sign, so we got constant value omega square, right? A is equals to
Yes.
minus omega square x. So it means this equation helps to find out omega, right? Because it is exactly fits on this situation because a and x both are given in the graphical representation, and we can use the values from the graph to find out the value of omega. So minus is not required right now because we are only talking about magnitude, not direction. Okay, the value of a is zero point 0.4 on the graph maximum, and this is 0.05 because it is in the middle, 0.05, right? Any confusion in this?
No, no.
Okay. Round off, it will be equals to 2.8 radians per second. Then in second part, the angular frequency omega is related to the length of the pendulum. By this equation, we
In
also
this
derive.
equation, right? Like we have to rewrite it. So it would be like omega squared multiplied by L would give K. So it would be 2.8 squared
Exactly.
times 1.2.
So we need to square root on both
The
sides. It will be equals to omega square L.
L is 1.42, right?
Exactly. 1.24,
Okay.
right? So basically that value is given in the question, so that's not a problem. So 1.24 into the product of square of 2.8, 9 point.
And they want the unit.
Okay, for unit we have uh radians per second from omega square, from omega, and from length we have only meter.
It'd be like rad square S minus 2
Yes.
meter. Like
Or because we are using length, so it gives you meter, and radian is like not a SI unit, right? It only tells you about the angle. Okay,
okay.
so it means, so finally the SI unit will be equals to meter per second square. Okay,
Okay.
and the final part is, while the pendulum is oscillating, the length of the string is increased in such a way that total energy of the oscillations remains constant, and suggest and explain the qualitative effect of this change on the amplitude of the oscillation. So we increase the length, total energy is same, qualitative effect of this change on the amplitude of the oscillation. So
So
from this formula, you can identify very easily.
so if the length is increased in such a way that total energy remains constant, that means for the amplitude, because of the proportionality and stuff, if length increases, then angular frequency will decrease, and if angular frequency decreases, that means that the amplitude will also decrease.
Amplitude will decrease or increase. Because if you consider this formula,
In this one, they're directly proportional.
We need to shift on the other side to compare their proportionality. So basically, omega square is inversely to x according to this situation, right? And we know that if
But
we
not to A.
yes, because right now we are not comparing with A, so that's why. Or we can also use that equation we derive from energy half m omega square x naught square. So we can also use that equation. For example, we have energy equals to half m omega square x naught square. And on the place of omega square, we can write k over L because omega is equals to under root. And if we use omega square, so that will be equals to only k over L. So this is the equation m k square x naught square over L. So now if you increase the length, right? So length will be shift on the other side. Half. So it means amplitude also increases according to this equation, right? So we can say
Right.
increasing length increases amplitude. We also use this equation reference, and we know omega decreases.
All right.
So this is the reference with the help of we can explain this idea easily, right?